In the gym tonight, we're going to work on some obvious opportunities. By obvious, I mean advantage breaks, where there's more offensive players than defensive players. But let me first quickly mention a couple of not so obvious opportunities that ought to be obvious to you. The first one is one of those things that's probably not going to happen to you every game. But I bet it happens to you at least 10 to 15 times next season. And you should recognize this opportunity all 10 to 15 times. And most point guards won't. What about when a player from the other team falls down or takes themselves out of the play somehow? Like, let's say, for example, you're down here on this end of the court, and let's say your team's on defense. And let's say all of a sudden the ball goes to your team. There's a loose ball, or there's a rebound, and now your team has possession. So everybody's running down here to the other end of the court, and here comes the other team, and maybe one of these guys, let's say you catch an outlet pass over here, maybe this guy tried to steal the outlet pass and he didn't get it. Or probably the most common time that it happens is while everybody was down here, one of their guys makes a hard move to the basket, and usually he makes a move off one foot, and he kind of gets pushed and he falls out of bounds, and the referee doesn't call a foul, and then the action quickly goes the other way, and he's still down there on the floor. That's probably the most common way it happens. So let's say that just happened, and this guy's down here on the floor, he tried to take a shot, he got pushed, they didn't call it, he's on the ground, the other 9 players have gone to the other end. Whenever this happens, how many offensive players are from here up? How many defensive players are from here up? 4. This is an opportunity. Now, when I say it like that and you look at it on the magnetic board, you're like, well, duh, of course that's a 5-on-4. But you see point guards miss this all the time. You see point guards, something like this will happen, and this point guard will walk it up and call his offense. Well, by then, this guy's recovered, and he's back in the play, and the opportunity is lost. It's back to 5-on-5. Whenever something like this happens, when for whatever reason somebody on the other team takes themselves out of the play, it should be like a light bulb goes off in your head. And you should be thinking, ooh, 5-on-4. And here's how to take advantage of this 5-on-4. Let me sort of move these guys around. First of all, always remember that these guys are disorganized, at least in those first few seconds. That's why you want to race, because you got to take advantage of them while they're disorganized. If you can engage 2 of those 4, if you can get down here, and sometimes I like to use the phrase, use up 2. If you can use up 2 of those 4 guys by hunting the paint and getting 2 of them occupied, that means now there's 2 defensive players left to guard your 4, hopefully, swooping and dangerous teammates. If you can just use up 2 of them, some of these guys has to be open. At least one of them ought to be open for a 7, 8, or a 9. But you have to be opportunistic. If you walk it up the court and run your offense, probably not. So whenever somebody falls down, that ought to be like a light bulb goes off. Ooh, opportunity, 5-on-4. Let me see if I can get down there and use up 2 of that 4 and get something easy here.